All right, RevSauce9 here. So I'll have some articles down below to the subject matter that I'm talking about. 10 different companies pulled out of Twitch today, suspended their ads and their campaigns on Twitch. Don't know who the companies are. I do not know who and what companies, but 10 significant companies have pulled out. Twitch is in talks right now with these said companies, and Amazon execs, I guess, are talking to these companies too to figure out what went wrong. What is going on is there's an ad apocalypse happening on Twitch right now. Twitch is going through some of the same shit that YouTube went through from 2015 to about 2019, a good 4-year span. YouTube couldn't buy a break. They were fumbling on themselves. Google tried everything to fix YouTube, and they finally got YouTube fixed about 2019, 2020. They kind of figured it out, and they kind of made peace with all the ad revenue and all the ad sponsors and all the ad stuff. But it took them a very long time. It hurt a lot of people. It affected a lot of people's livelihood. People weren't making the same amount of money back then. And it's now happening on Twitch. How did Twitch get this way? Well, when you allow a lot of the partner streamers to talk about politics, religion, or have an opinion, or rally up troops, this is what's going to happen, unfortunately. And Twitch literally has been an open haven for sex, boobies, talking how you want to talk. And the CEO got caught being a gooner and all this crap. When that happens, you let the convicts run the asylum. That's what's going to happen. You're allowing people to run your establishment. And again, these people are making tens of thousands of dollars a day. I was listening to some videos where these people were making 10 grand a stream to 3 figures. And I just go, man, what am I doing so wrong on Twitch? Nothing. I'm just a small fry streamer, obviously. But I do think Twitch needs to put things in place. I think they need to get with what YouTube has done. I think they really do need to clean up the bullshit, clear the swamp out of Twitch. It's pretty bad. It's been bad for years. Twitch has just thrown a blind eye. Amazon has a blind eye to a lot of things. And it's coming back to bite them in the ass. That's what's happening. You have a lot of toxic individuals on that platform that are saying some really damaged stuff, extremist shit. That's not good. It doesn't make the platform look good. And a lot of people are moving over to Kick, moving over to YouTube, moving over to all these smaller platforms like Trovo, Beamstream.gg, SharePlay. A lot of people, it rubs people the wrong way when you got people taking sides. It just rubs people the wrong way when you're fighting over the Middle East stuff. There's no need for that. When it comes to streaming, a lot of companies right now are pulling away from people that are doing this. A lot of people. Take a look at Asmongold. Asmongold went around and canceled himself, bailed out of all of his companies, and had like a mental epiphany. So, be very careful. I'm going to tell you guys, start multi-streaming. Start investing in these smaller platforms because it's going to hurt the smaller streamers, the mid streamers, and it's going to affect the bigger streamers. Ad revenue is down across the board. Multiple streamers have talked about it, and it's Twitch's own fault. They should have put things in place when you allow the partner streamers to run the asylum and you allow a lot of big names, inspirational names, say this, that, and the third, and have an opinion and say really scandalous shit. Of course, ad sponsors don't want their shit on it. It happened with YouTube back in the day. You had gun channels, you had beheadings, you had people running a muckery on YouTube, and it was happening for a good 4 years. And I hope Twitch takes what happened with YouTube and learns from it and acts fast and fixes it. If they don't, they are going to lose a lot of significant people. I could see partners leaving. I could see people just bailing out of the platform because they don't feel safe or protected. This is what's happening on Twitch. This is what's happening, period. Like for me, I'm going to be multi-streaming going forward. I do this full time. and I need the revenue. And unfortunately, when companies do this kind of shit, I got to start looking at options A, B, and C. There's no other choice. And it's going to be like that for a while because it's going to get worse. The calm before the storm. When it happened on YouTube, a lot of people got affected. Wages were garnished by 10%, 20%, 30%. It was pretty freaking bad. Big names weren't making the money that they were. And then YouTube finally had an epiphany in 2018, and they finally fixed the problems and got with these ad companies and fixed it. But it took them a long time, a lot of eating crow, a lot of feedback from the community. It's going to take time for Twitch. This is not just something that happened overnight. This has been going on for years and years and years. Twitch is batting an eye. Their CEO just got in trouble for looking at women on Twitch and porn sites and things like that. And then on top of that, you got this happening. It does not look good for Twitch. And Amazon is $1 trillion company. For them, this is just going to be a simple fix or fire a CEO. There's going to be a resurgency of Twitch at some point. They're going to clean out the swamp. They're going to fire a lot of people out of this. This has been going on for years. I'm surprised this didn't happen 2 or 3 years ago with Twitch. This needed to happen for Twitch, for the safety of streamers. They need to get rid of the bad people, and they need to start fixing their policies and making it clear. This is why I am not going forward and talking politics or anything like that. Too many people are sensitive. A lot of platforms are cracking down, and that's what's happening, unfortunately. Welcome to the world we live in. We live in a clown world right now. Currently, a lot of people are hypersensitive. Ad revenue, sponsors, everybody does not want to put their ads on top of politics, religious shit. It's a fact. Take a look what happened with Twitch. And take a look what happened with YouTube with their Adpocalypse. Take a look at it. The proof's in the pudding. If you look at it, none of these companies, Shell, Mobile, any of these car companies did not want to put their ads on top of beheadings or gun videos. It was a big, big thing. And then there was the Protect the Children thing on YouTube. That was pretty bad. Sofa Pipa, I remember that. That was pretty bad for a while. So Twitch has got to learn. Twitch is going to have to take their L. They're going to have to take their lickings. They're probably going to lose a lot of people out of this. And it sucks, but at the end of the day, it was their own fault, their own doing. Clancy, their guy, their CEO, fucked up. They screwed up. They've been screwing up for the past 4 years. The last CEO they had no idea what he was doing. And Clancy has no idea what he's doing now. He's been caught in the cookie jar having some type of sexual relationships with women and simping, and it's just gross. It's disgusting. Get him out of being a CEO. Put somebody in place that can make changes. They need to fire him, and they need to fire everybody around. Twitch has been allowing a lot of things for a while and not caring about people's safety. They're just caring about bottom lines, but to go find out, Twitch is not making the money they used to. They're actually losing money, and they have done nothing to fix that problem. They need to clear the swamp. They need to fire a lot of people. They need to clear the house. They need to get rid of a lot of people, revamp the platform, and make it a little bit more safe for a lot of streamers, because there's a lot of cyberbullying. And now with all this politics, religion shit, and with the new regime coming in, there is just too much bullshit going on. And it's a clown world. As I said, it's a clown world. And everybody thinks there's a fuck all in the world. But when you sign up for these services, your constitutional rights go out the door. Just to let you guys know that. So Twitch needs to start acting and start, being proactive. They got to start. And I think Amazon needs to go in and clear the swamp. They need to revamp their platform. They need to make it better for streamers, make it more safe. Again, like I said, when you sign up with terms of services and things, there's platforms I've been on where they don't allow you to talk politics or religion. And I just don't understand why people have to throw their weight around and think it's okay. Like, especially when they're getting paid by that said platform. I just don't get it. I don't get it in 2024. People say freedom of speech all the time to me. And it's like, You're getting paid for these platforms. You're representing that platform. Be a leader, not a follower. Set an example for the children, but you're not doing that. You're having arguments over what's going on in the Middle East or what's going on in Europe. It's like, guys, companies don't want to hear that, period. And we learned about that on YouTube. We're learning about that now. And we're learning other platforms are following YouTube with the standpoint of they will put warnings. And in fact, what YouTube does, if you do go really, really bad off on politics or religion or talking about anything that to do with medications or vaccines or anything like that, they put an extreme warning on your actual video. And then what they'll also do is they will take your revenue away from you if they redeem it to be really bad. But Twitch is going to have to go through what they go through. And what am I going to do going forward? I'm going to multi-stream. I'm going to stream to every platform. I'm going to put my name out there on multiple platforms. I've been doing it for years, and I saw this one coming from a mile. It didn't have to take a politics, religious thing for the Middle East stuff to happen on Twitch. It was going to happen anyway. It was eventually going to happen anyway. Twitch has not been cracking down on the sex and nudity. They have not been cracking down on a lot of the sexy, kinky things that should be on other platforms. And eventually ad revenue or ad sponsors and partners were eventually going to pull out. That's what was going to happen. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure it out. You know, when you have companies and you need the money to keep your servers and everything afloat, and you're not appealing to those ad revenue places and sponsors and the people that are putting their ads up, they're going to pull from you. That's like everybody that's talking about WWE right now going TV 14. And you got to remember, yeah, it'll be a TV 14 product within reason. It's not going to be like AEW where there's going to be blood and all this stuff because they got partners like Mattel. They got partners like Miller and Budweiser. They got to appeal. Like every company that's big has to appeal to some type of partner or some type of stockholder. And what's happening with Twitch is a lot of the ad companies that are putting the ads into it is pulling out. And it hurts Amazon's bottom line. It hurts Twitch bottom line. And it hurts us as a streamer. And to me, I don't know why Twitch is not getting on top of this and fixing the problem at bay. There should be things in play. YouTube has figured this out. Other forms of video platforms have figured it out. And I just don't understand why Facebook has figured it out to an extent. I just don't understand why Twitch has allowed this for so long. It's dumbfounding to me. And it's just dumbfounding that Twitch has allowed a lot of things slip through the cracks and allowed a lot of people to get away with a lot of gnarly shit for so long. And it's their own stupidity. They need to clean house. They need to fire their CEO. They need to clean house. They need to put people in there that know how to run a company. And I'm dumbfounded how Amazon is not doing this. They should have done this 2 years ago when they were transitioning CEOs. They need to get somebody in there that has experience within the streaming world. The guy that they have in place has no idea what he's doing. And he's also going out and doing extra activities that shouldn't even be. That shouldn't even be. You should not be watching your own fellow women streamers. That is, to me, is just way across the line to me. And we shouldn't be seeing that you have accounts on Xhub and Hamster or whatever and Pornhub. I mean, come on. It makes your platform look really bad. It just does. And anyway, with this world being a clown world, all I'm going to say is make sure to rate, like, and subscribe. Let me know down in the comment section how you feel about it. Are you leaving Twitch to go somewhere else? Or are you going to do what I'm doing and just multi-stream and establish your brand on everything and just move on with your day and see where this goes? Hopefully Twitch gets this right, and hopefully they clean house. They need to. At this point, they really need to clean the swamp. They got too many people that are biased, and they got too many people that are willing to look the other way. They need to fire some people. They need to clean the swamp. They need to get rid of the toxic shit. They need to clean out the toxic shit. They need to please the ad sponsors, and they really, really need to look themselves in the mirror because they are screwing up hard. And if they don't, I could see Amazon literally selling it to somebody else and making it somebody else's problem. Just like Microsoft did with Mixer. They sold it to Facebook, and Facebook literally ran Mixer into the ground and then just tore it apart. And then they tried to come up with Facebook streaming. We all know what happened with that. It didn't go really far. And Facebook streaming has been garbage. And, it is what it is at the end of the day. But chime down below. Let me know what you think, what you're feeling. And I will talk to you later if there's any more updates or anything like that. I'll see you guys on the next one. Articles down below. Read it for yourself. There's so much shit going on. Look, chime down below. We'll have a discussion. Anyway, I'll see you guys. Peace.